What's up, guys? Quick video on my Mikanko deck. Now, I fumbled with it. I've fumbled with it a little bit. Made it a few days ago, and I had the Genkin Acid Golem package. 2-2 at my locals last week. Went against the Manadium game 3. Went to game 3. Beat Labyrinth. We got a bye, and we lost to Chimera branded, sadly. Let's get to it. So this is a going second build. I changed it from kin again to going second. Though the Acid Golem lock is nice and everything, it just isn't. That's it. That's all you have on board. So let's get to it. Obviously, the Mikanko lineup. We have triple Oimes, effect, search. For any Mikanko card, discard a card. 2 Huli, Jewel Mikanko. When it's equipped, you get to add a Mikanko trap. And also, while you have a equip spell equipped to a monster, your opponent cannot target Mikanko cards with effects. 1 water, double fire. Water, during your opponent's turn, if it's equipped, we could target a monster they control and take control of it until the end of that turn. And Hade, Nini and Hade. Hade, when it's equipped, you search for another equip spell. For board breakers, this is going second, so we play Kaijus. I do not have Lightning Strike Kaiju, so we just play double Jizukudu, 1 Kumongus, and 1 Gadarla. We also don't have the Dimensional Kaiju, sadly, so these are the ones we're sticking with. Just 4. You just need 3 different names. Doubles of the big ones. Again, one of these will be a Lightning Strike Kaiju, most definitely. And then we'll just go off that. But you want the big hitters, or I might just switch one of the Jizukidus with the Lightning Strike and or the Dino one whenever I happen to get those. Those are the Kaijus. Hand traps, double Nib. Now, Nibiru isn't strong. I might cut this because I don't play Imperm. The only hand traps are Nib and Ash Blossoms. But in the Gin and Kim package when I played Nibiru, I made 3. I made 3 in the main, 2 Ash in the main, and 2 Imperms. Nibiru plus a different hand trap did it. But like, this is going second. So if you Nib, depending on what they have, yeah, you may bait a negate, a Baron negate, etc., etc. It may not go through. This may just be a dead card in hand if they don't go through 5 summons. So Nibiru in the main, I don't know. I'll see this past weekend once I go to locals again and test this out. But that's basically that. The main deck. I will go to the spells. And now, since we don't play the Kin and Gen package, we do not play Reinforcement of the Army because there's no point. Triple prep, search, bait, ash bait, easy search. You can fish for an ash, fish for a negate. If you already have Orihime in hand, if you have the Ritual Engrave, which we do play in the side. But triple prep. The equips, 1 Rondo, really good. Just equip it, see if they negate it. If not, it gets equipped. Normal summon a Mikanko, boom, you have control of their monster. When this leaves, send that monster to the grave that it's equipped to. 1 Dance, when the equipped monster attacks, after damage calculation, you could target a card on the field, bounce it to the hand. And when it's in the grave, you could target a Mikanko that's in your grave, special it, equip this to it. Banish it when the Mikanko monster leaves the field, it gets banished, this goes back to the grave, so graveyard recursion will only play 1 Mayo. And 1 Fire Dance, special from hand or grave. That's pretty much it. Can't be destroyed by card effects. And triple water. Adabesque. The best card, equip it to any monster on the field, trigger it to effect, special Mikanko that has a different name than the equipped monster. Bounce that monster back to hand. Easy kaiju fodder. Just recur your kaijus or just bait out a negate on your opponent's board, threatening to bounce their monster. Those are all the Mikanko equips. We play one Ceremony. Ceremony's cool. Might play it at 2, but depends. I don't know. This is going second, so we'll see how that would play out. Go ahead and give me your thoughts in the comment section if you should play 2 of these or 2 of these and 1 Kaguda in the main deck, or just side the Kaguda and play 2 of these in the main deck, or just keep it at 1. But right now I just play 1. Other equips, double-edged sword. In game, it ends games. If you see it, if you don't see it, then that's fine. But it ends games. And 1 metal silver armor, really good tech, especially if you main deck the rivalry, Mikanko rivalry. Just go search for this, equip it, and if your opponent's playing Menadome or he's playing Infernal Knights, they can't equip, they can't target their monster, they can't do anything because they have to target your monster that this is equipped to. And usually you would equip this to the Huli. And Huli, when it's equipped, your opponent can't target Mikanko cards with cards or effects. So that's a little lock you can have if you play or have a metal silver armor. Board breakers, again, going second. Double lightning storm. Double super poly. Still need 2 more super poly targets in the extra deck, but when those get in the mail, we'll get them, and I'm pretty sure you guys will be able to tell once I show you the extra deck. We play kaijus, 2 kaiju interrupted kaiju slumbers. It's an easy bait, negate. If it's in the grave, you just banish it to get a kaiju. Board breaker, like I said. And double tactics, because Ash, Valor, most people are using Imperm to target and negate things, so tactics isn't live. But say your opponent has an effect on field or engrave, they activate, you can bait that effect, and boom, triple tactics, rip a card out their hand, take control of one of their monsters, or you just simply draw 2 cards. And the issue that I had playing this with there wasn't an issue playing the Kin and Gin package, is I was playing Prosperity, this, and the Gin and Kin. Gin and Kin, you could draw 2 and discard 1. That means your Prosperity is now dead. But this isn't, but you need to open triple tactics with a Kin and or a Gin in order to get that extra draw power or that extra hand rip, since the monster you're specialing on their field activates on their field. So, but yeah, double tactics and double prosperity. Prosperity doesn't conflict with anything unless we draw with triple tactics. But usually with triple tactics, if I have a field or a hand and I go prosperity, I'll bait something out. And if I have it in a hand, then I just have it, hey, let me look in your hand. Let me see what I'm dealing with. Usually triple tactics is the look and, see where your opponent's playing. Or rip the last card out of their hand. Above all else, if you really have to draw and you haven't played prosperity yet, just go ahead and draw 2. But usually triple tactics just for the hand rip. And the traps, 1 Spirit Walk. Pretty good card. Target a monster on the field. Equip it to a Mikanko. When it's in the grave, you can banish it. Special Mikanko that's in your graveyard. That's banished or in your hand. And Rivalry, again, if you control Mikanko, you could get an equip spell from your deck and equip it. Target 1 face-up monster on the field and equip it to it. And also, when this card is in the grave and you could banish it and target 1 equip spell in your grave and add it to your hand if an equip spell is sent to the grave. So that's the deck. 40, I believe. 40, 41 maybe. I like to keep it low, not too many cards. With the Kin and Gin, I ran 2 Kin, 3 Gin, and just everything else, and that brought it to like 42. But I like having small deck sizes, close to 40. Extra deck, super poly targets. Double Mud Dragon, 1 Draco Knight, Draco Equist. For any Cyberse matches and or specifically Salaman Greats, Diplexia Chimera, 2 Cyberse and a Violet Chimera. It requires 1 Salamangreat monster and 1 Link monster, which, if you're playing against Cyburst, that's all they're doing, linking. So this is live, and Salamangreats, this will always be live once you see Super Poly. We do not have Guilty Gearfried, so we have Edatin, the Conqueror's Star. He requires 2 warrior monsters, level 5 or higher. So you can get this out if you're playing against Manadome players, and they have Baron and another warrior on the field. They just have to be warriors and above level 5. He's just a big boy who does big damage. You can discard to gain attack. That's pretty much it. Just Super Poly until we get Guilty Gearfried. And again, we don't have Garuda or a Starring Venom, so we just play 2 Predaplant Dracostapelias. And extra deck, nothing special. We don't have an access code or Boral Sword, so we have Avermax. Isolde, you can play Isolde. This is probably going to be a access code or a Appaloosa when I get one, more than likely. Unicorn, Selene. We have Earth, Light Charmers. More than likely, this will be a Fire Charmer once we actually start messing around with it. Fire Charmer, Dark Charmer, and then Guilty Gearfried, Chimera. No, not Chimera, Garuda, and that's pretty much how it is. Fortune Tune. Fortune Tune because stall, gain life, detach to protect it, and it recovers itself if it leaves the field, and 2 level 3 monsters you can just shuffle back. The side deck, we side a Kagura, we side Angelica's Angelic Ring, Harpy's Feather, double Cosmic, Floodgates. Double, there can be only one, super helpful, along with double summon limits. Super helpful as well, especially against Manadome or any decks in general that summon more than twice just to get their combo off, or have to. Double D-Bears, double Lava Golems, and double Lancia just so we're protected. We don't play Kin again, so just to protect us from branded or an evenly match before your opponent attempts to go into battle phase with nothing on board. But again, that's the deck. It will be getting updates in time. I'm pretty sure more support should be coming out with the artwork shown. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.